I don't get it. I don't know why somebody would do that to a talented, passionate people.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we talented, passionate people. I don't understand. No, it's okay, bro. I don't understand why someone would sit down and think about hurting someone. I don't know. That's when you want to cry out and be like, oh, you harassed me, or, you know, because I'm not saying that didn't happen or whatever the case is, but what I'm saying is,
that was good. So like that tone, that when it wasn't perfect, but it was naked, you know, I'm not saying to do all your joints like that, but when it's real, it don't really matter. I'd rather get the emotion. So y'all gotta get naked, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta get...
Diddy wasn't just managing Day 26's careers. He was using them for his own gain, pimping them out to his industry connections like they were commodities. Leaked emails from the group reveal a disturbing reality. They weren't just artists under his control. They were essentially property sold off to the highest bidder in exchange for power, influence, and favors. What started as a dream for the group quickly turned into a nightmare, with Diddy pulling all the strings and deciding who had access to them and at what cost. Unfortunately, the members didn't realize what they had signed up for until it was too late. Day 26 was meant to be Diddy's next big success, the R&B supergroup to carry Bad Boy Records into a new era. They were positioned as the future of R&B, Diddy's hand-picked stars for his reality show Making the Band. The group, consisting of Robert Curry, Brian Angel, Willie Taylor, Quell Mosley, and Michael McCloney, was young and ambitious, eager to take over the industry. Diddy built them up as the next big thing, and they trusted him as their mentor, believing he would guide them to success in the cutthroat world of music. But once the camera stopped rolling, reality hit hard. While TV edits sold the fantasy of chart-topping hits, sold-out tours, and the luxury of being a bad boy artist, behind the scenes, the situation was far darker. Industry games, shady deals, and almost cult-like control from Diddy left Day 26 questioning everything they had believed about their so-called mentor. At first, they were too caught up in the excitement of being a part of an exclusive group that Diddy claimed was destined for greatness. Their debut album's success, hitting #1 on the Billboard 200, made them feel like the formula was working. But despite the chart-topping hits, their bank accounts told a different story. The harsh truth was that Day 26 wasn't truly profiting from their own success.
oh my God.
When you sign up for a job, you trash.
Yeah, that's right.
Money. You know, entertainment is for sex, so certain people, you know, get their money differently. I'm talking about like something like, you know, like you want to get paid for, you know, your shit. Maybe I'm different, and that's why I don't, you know, I probably don't have friends, or I don't have anybody really agree with me, because, you know, certain people sign up to get.
Diddy's iron grip on their contracts meant that they never saw the real money they deserved, no matter how many records they sold. Bad Boy owned everything: publishing, likeness, even their names. The group stayed loyal, convinced that their hard work and trust in Diddy would eventually pay off. After all, this was the man who had built empires, right? But the payday they hoped for never came. The dream that was sold to them turned out to be a carefully constructed illusion, and the reality was far from what they had imagined. The most unsettling realization hit Day 26 when they began to see Diddy's true nature behind closed doors. For years, rumors about Diddy's notorious parties circulated. Freaky gatherings, secret rooms, and creepy initiations that industry newcomers were allegedly subjected to. But for Day 26, it all seemed like hearsay until one day, Key Mosley received an email that shook him to his core. Reflecting on his time with Diddy in the late 2000s during the Making the Band days, Key recalled how they were treated like unpaid interns running through New York City. While most of the group stayed silent about Diddy's public legal controversies, Key didn't hold back. He called out Roger Bonds, Diddy's former head of security, accusing him of hypocrisy for suddenly speaking about trauma when he had been complicit in the chaos. That's when Key dropped a bombshell, revealing disturbing truths about what was really going on behind the scenes.
We want our money.
Now.
You know what I'm
Not
saying?
now, but right now.
You know what I'm saying? So we ain't gonna act like it's cool. We want our money.
So what are you guys owed? She
Publishing.
didn't get the publishing.
That his kids got, and his mom.
Huh.
Quay hinted at troubling experiences, revealing something deeply wrong backstage.
In the email, and I saw some things in a personal email that threw me off guard.
Like what?
I don't want to go into details right now, but it just threw me off guard. You know what I mean? To make me be like, you know what I mean? Like I understand you crying now and of the trauma that you've seen, but what about me, bro? Like what about the trauma you put me through when I read that email?
It wasn't just odd phrasing, the email genuinely scared Kay. He found it so disturbing that he immediately shared it with everyone he knew.
I mean, I'll keep it very short. Things felt very sacrificial.
Shit.
Okay, explain.
I can't, and I don't want to sound like I'm a conspiracy person too. You know what I mean? Because I'm not. But when you're under a power, man, it's just you. I can't go into details now, but sir, like I'll tell you, it felt like some sacrificial stuff was going on, man. Like it felt very scary and weird to where I ran to get help.
Kay didn't reveal specifics, but what was left unsaid spoke loudly, deeply unsettling him.
I ran to my doctor. I spoke up with my family. I spoke up to people around me because I was like, if this is true, and I'm caught missing or dead or something, I want you guys to know facts and the truth of what I'm going through and experiencing.
Did you have this conversation with the rest of the group?
Yeah, they know.
Quay didn't just blame Diddy. He claimed everyone in his circle was complicit in the troubling situation.
Like, I really lost myself for like years. And I don't cry about this no more because I'm stronger. But it's like, I was going crazy, bro. Trying to figure out like what is going on. And the things that I was feeling are coming to light now, and I'd be like, whoa.
It's wild because Key isn't seeking money or fame. He just wants people to understand his experience. He revealed that his time with Diddy caused lasting mental health struggles, far beyond just stress.
And I don't just put the blame on Sean. I blame everybody that's in his circle. They're all minions and they want to be like him. And if they can't be like him, they try to come against him. If they don't got the money or they can't get it as quick as him or whatever he's doing to get it, you know, then all of a sudden it's like, let's turn against him now, you know what I mean? Because I guess whatever, I don't know.
For those who think this is just another industry rumor, let's break it down. The entertainment world is full of whispers, strange rituals, and eerie initiations, allegedly meant to separate stars from the rest. Some believe that staying on top isn't just about talent, but involves darker forces. For Day 26, the email they received was their first real peek behind the curtain, and it almost broke them. One fan even claimed Key went through some demonic sacrificial experiences, which was heartbreaking. He wasn't alone. Other members of Day 26 started speaking out about the dark realities they faced behind the scenes. Despite being financially drained and mentally exhausted, Day 26 never received an apology from Diddy, who acted like they didn't exist. To make matters worse, Day 26 doesn't own their music. Every song they wrote, every lyric they sang, every melody they recorded is owned by Diddy's family. He robbed them of their careers and ensured they'd never see any of the money generated by their music. Even though Diddy's empire has crumbled, Day 26 still hasn't seen a dime from their work. Things get even more complicated. While exposing Diddy's alleged cult-like behavior, Day 26 is also calling out other victims seeking financial compensation. They argue that all they ever wanted was a simple apology, not money.
I gotta get an injection in my arm every month for mental health now, for the rest of my life.
What's the
They diagnosed me as schizophrenic and bipolar. The same thing kind of like what Fred said he was going through. It's just, I didn't experience thoughts. I experienced other thoughts of being harmed and stuff.
Yeah, I have people in my family.
All I kept saying, like, could you apologize? Like, could you just apologize? for what I can't talk about right now. But I just wanted to apologize because something was wrong with me, man. Something was wrong. And like on your last Vlad interview, you could look at me and tell like something was wrong. Like I wasn't the enthused person. I wasn't cute. I looked like stressed. I looked like I was in a dark place. So like you could tell like something was wrong, like.
And I do see some stuff that's weird. Like you can't go to jail for baby oil. Why is this even a part of the? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like it's just certain things that don't ring right to me. And I'm not one of the people that's gonna believe everything I hear anyway. But
So you're telling me that just because other victims of Diddy's toxic behavior didn't speak out sooner, they shouldn't hold him accountable? Day 26 is allowed to expose him, but others aren't. And let's not forget, they were enjoying a lavish lifestyle while all of this was happening. Just because someone smiles in a picture doesn't mean they weren't suffering behind the scenes. The logic seems inconsistent. One moment they're talking about being traumatized and questioning everything after that chilling email, and the next they're criticizing other victims for pursuing legal action. For years, whispers have surrounded Diddy, described as magnetic and generous sober, but a totally different person when the high kicks in.
Y'all all coming after this man for millions of dollars when y'all were a part of it as well. Y'all were down too. Like that's not fair. That's not fair to him. It's not fair. Fair to me.
it's not fair to people that with actual story that actually been affected by that. Because then it make everybody seem like they just try out to get something or, you know, whatever, opposed to it being real people that went through real stuff, you know?
Diddy didn't operate in a vacuum. His tactics had the industry's full support for years. Executives, label heads, and elites all turned a blind eye to his manipulation because he kept making them money. Day 26, along with countless other artists, were just assets to be used and discarded when no longer profitable. Now, with Diddy's legal troubles mounting, there's a real chance Day 26 might be called to testify in his criminal trial. Their story is a heartbreaking one of broken promises and shattered dreams, but the question remains, will they finally get justice? And if so, will it expose the entire corrupt system that allowed Diddy to reign unchecked for decades? One thing is certain, Diddy's downfall is just beginning, and as more voices join in, the truth will only grow louder. That's all for today. If you enjoyed the video, please like it and subscribe to our channel. We'd be very grateful.